We are talking chaos today. This is a big one. And I've talked before about that feeling, that we have deep down in our gut to do something bigger. You're a change maker, you know it, there's no denying it anymore. You have this big potential. It also comes with a lot of doubt, and that's completely normal, right? Most change makers experience that doubt, right? You're not alone. Everybody does. Sometimes it's 50 times a day, right? But we get it in our heads that if I'm experiencing this doubt, if I'm, going up and down every day with clarity, feeling doubt, fear, not having clarity, sometimes right after having some clarity, and it just disappears, right? That's completely normal. And I'm going to explain it a little bit more to you. I call it the clarity chaos continuum, and it plagues all entrepreneurs, and it especially plagues change maker entrepreneurs, people who are really driven to make a big impact. And I want to just clarify this for you, because I need you to know that it's completely normal, right? I need you to know that it's the perseverance through this clarity chaos continuum that's going to get you where you need to go. It's actually required. And it comes with all these feelings, but it's completely normal. And it's what separates those who are able to do something about their impact and those who aren't. And I guarantee you have the capacity to do it. It's understanding the process and what's happening that allows you to kind of persevere through these and understand that it has a purpose. So this clarity chaos continuum, we tend to think that when we start a business, that if we're meant to do this, we're going to experience at some point at the beginning this high point of clarity. We're going to figure it all out. All the pieces are going to fit together. And then all of a sudden, we're going to see this nice linear line upwards as we build our business, build our impact, and start doing amazing things in the world, right? It's just going to go right up from there. But we got to hit this point of clarity first. This single big point of clarity. It's chaos before here, and then we figure it all out, and then it's smooth sailing, right? Not easy, but linear. And that's bullshit. It just doesn't work like that. I've been working with entrepreneurs for 8 years now, 8 years plus now. And it doesn't matter if an entrepreneur is 2 weeks into starting a business or before starting a business or 10 years in, it doesn't look like that, right? I haven't seen one. And here's what really happens. What really happens is, we hit a point of clarity, a high point of clarity, and we've got some stuff figured out, and it feels amazing, right? And we can even start to build some plans and start taking action. And then sometime later, 10 minutes later, a week later, a month later, right, we take a downturn into what I call this dip into chaos, right, where it no longer feels clear. The doubt kicks in, the fear kicks in. We all of a sudden lose all of that clarity, and nothing makes sense anymore, and we're reconsidering everything. And it may or may not have anything to do with the success that we started to experience with that clarity at the top, right? We may or may not have experienced some success here for us to dip into this chaos. It just happens. And, we experience that doubt, we experience the fear, and a lot of people give up there, right? They go, I'm not cut out for this. It's not me. And maybe it happens after the first time. Maybe it happens after the second time or the third time. But it gets to a certain point. They reach a threshold where they're like, if I keep dipping down into this chaos and I keep thinking I haven't gotten this figured out, maybe I'm just not cut out for this. And the big shame in that is that this clarity chaos continuum, this big up and down of clarity into chaos, is actually required. And I'm going to tell you why. Because when we hit that low point of chaos, right on the upswing is where we get this big point of learning. We get this really, really important piece of information that allows us to unlock the next step for us. It allows us to reach that next point of clarity. And it's so critical that we get there. This dip into chaos allows us to shake everything up a little bit. It doesn't feel good, right? Nobody likes it. But if we understand that this dip into chaos is going to be followed by some big learning for us, it's going to help us understand that it's not just normal, it's productive, right? And it doesn't mean that you're not cut out for this. It means that you're working through it. And if you keep going, you're going to continue to hit these bigger points of clarity and more ability to take action. And you're going to build up this resilience. That resilience, of course, is required, but you're going to start to trust yourself. If you continue to work through the down pieces and then back up into clarity, right? And understand it's going to happen again, right? Maybe not as low, but they're going to keep coming, and you're going to keep learning, and you're going to keep reaching higher points of clarity. So just keep moving forward. You are meant for it, and you are doing it. So work through the chaos. It's there, and it's not going away, and it's actually helping. So you might as well enjoy the ride.